Okay. So we are gonna talk about, we can't see Joanne on here, but she's here.
Dollar. It's
Still here, hold it. Let's see, the 21 momentum.
woo woo.
I know. I was surprised at how thin it was.
It was grateful.
Yeah. So I just Amazon everything. It's my life. But I was just surprised that I didn't realize I was gonna have to do all this stuff every day. I just thought I was gonna read it. So it had a lot of goals and you're supposed to give up stuff. So I don't know if this group did it or not, but
Starting. So I decided when I got there and then realized that there was
Yeah.
a specific path to follow. I thought, okay, I'm going to start it on May 6th,
okay.
like the full in-depth thing. But like I read, up on it just to kind of get your thoughts together. And I always think that like this time of year, it's almost super important, right? Because we're in Q2. Like
Yeah.
we've got some really good identifiables, like are we where we want to be, or just
Right.
I mean, not even specifically just a business plan, but like in general.
Yeah, personal.
Yeah, just everything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is so great. And so I thought just maybe seeing if there's a handful of people that just want to kind of walk through each day, with me and do it that way would be
That's a good
better
idea.
than, I just knew I had kind of had a few things coming up, recently. So May 6th is my day that I'm gonna, and
That's
then
a
it'll
good.
end right before Memorial.
Okay. That's a good one. I know they got pretty specific in here. So I don't know, Vicky, do you have the book?
No.
Okay, so he
like the movie books.
well
Listen.
yeah, so I'll even get them on Audible. I don't think this one was on Audible.
No.
This
on podcast.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's not. I couldn't find it on Audible.
Yeah, the goal is to build momentum, and day 1, day 2 is to small baby steps to set goals, change your outlook, or to give stuff up and to just get better at something, whatever your goals are. And then by the end of day 21, it's a habit for the most part, right? So whatever you're doing, it should just become habit, and you should be getting better at it. So day 1 is small steps, day 2 is never quit, day 3 is focus, and there's a lot of quotes in each day. I love quotes. Day 6 is be the best version of you, confidence, compounding, taking action, attitude. Day 10 is gratitude. Day 11 is pushing yourself, switching it up. Day 14 is excuses, which this book actually goes in line. I was going to send it out. I listened to a podcast on keep yourself motivated. And like today I was listening to, I really like Kobe Bryant. So they put him in this podcast. And it talks about him following Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. And so Kobe, I was going to send it out to the brokerage, and I know we're kind of off topic, but Kobe talks about, he's like, you'll never see me in my commercials swearing. You'll never see me smoking. You'll never see me drinking. That's my brand. He's like, it doesn't mean I don't do it, but that's his image, right? And he's like, I want to be better than them. So I've got to practice on the court. He's like, I'm constantly practicing. I'm trying to get better. He's like, and I have small hands. So he's like, I can't make my hands grow. So I have to make my muscles stronger, practice my grip. I have to practice things. And today I was listening to one of the Rock's motivational speeches. And Rock is huge. Dwayne Rock, he's massive. Well, I didn't know it, but he wanted to be an NFL player. And he got picked. He was going to an NFL team and then he got hurt. And he was like, oh, well, that dream's done. I'm not going to play football. So, and he goes, that was one of the best things that could ever have happened to him. But at the time, his world was crushed. So he's like, my morning starts at 4 a.m. And he's like, I am at the gym twice by the time some people are at the gym, maybe once. And he's like, it's hurricane. He's in Florida, probably for a movie set. And he's at the gym when everyone else is, hiding out, freaking out for hurricanes or tornadoes or whatever. And half of the Matthew McConaughey actually has a really good motivational speeches too. So I'll send the podcast out, but it actually is in a line with this book because they talk about we only have one life. So how do you want to live your life? Right? Is it always in regret? Is it always what ifs? Is it always looking at what you lost? Is it looking at what others have? Or are you making excuses? And today, Dwayne Rock was actually talking about, he's like, your ego. He's like, if you let your ego control your life, your motivation, your excuses, he's like, you're not going to overcome, you're not going to achieve your goals. And even the book we read last month talked about letting your ego decide your business. So it's very interesting that a lot of these business books follow that path. And you have to really decipher, is this ego? Is it ego that's freaking you out, ego that's making your decisions, or is it what's better? So, are you choosing to be with your family more than, how are you spending your day? Are you going to get through your tasks quicker so you can hang out with your family? Or are you going to grow your business so that you have the money to enjoy and travel and have the lifestyle that you're wanting? So what are you going to do to get to that? So a lot of these athletes talk about, okay, well, there's some of them, they're out training and they're practicing and their friends are texting them, hey, let's go to the club, let's go hang out. And they'll say, I'm sorry, I'm not there, I'm practicing, I'm training, because they're trying to get better, right? So it just puts it for me in perspective. I'm like, oh yeah, because I don't know, I didn't go to college, I grew up poor, I sucked in high school. So for me, it is reading these books. It's listening to those other people that have to work at it. I wasn't handed anything. So you have to set your own path and create your own success. It's not there for you. And your life today could end, right? Like, so what are you doing? Like, my husband could decide today that he wants to get a divorce, right? I don't know. I have no idea.
I decided to get divorced too.
You're what?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, but again, like you don't know. And then you're like, well, crap. So am I self-sufficient enough to take care of myself, or am I just being lazy? Truly, I'm being lazy. But so what are we doing? I don't know. It's or what kind of life? We only have one life. So what are we doing with it? But Lisa, did you read the book?
I did not. I am a horrible person because it was not on, I couldn't listen to it.
Audio. Yeah.
Yes. And I didn't have time to sit and read. Too much going on right now. but it sounds like a really good book.
Yeah,
Read it.
I did not actually complete it, so I'm at page 61 and I have to go through and highlight a lot. There's a lot like confidence. And I think I'm kind of like Joanna, like I would almost want to start this over because I didn't realize when I started this.
That it was exercise based.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm just gonna read you
yeah,
and check
Which
the box
explains
off.
why it's not on listening, because you
Yeah.
have to do stuff.
right. I started this later than I should have, like a week ago, and then I was like, oh crap, I need to speed read this, and I was like, oh, you really can't. You have to read this in 21 days, and you have to follow it. And it's I've been wanting. I bought a gratitude journal to write down every day what I'm grateful for, and I've been slacking on that. So
I never able to done it. I probably give myself up like a week and then I don't know where's my book in my pen anymore.
right.
I really try. I cannot keep the consistency. So that's most horrible, you know.
I know.
Most thing is that I've been in America for 20 some years. If I read a book, like if I read one page each day, I'll be like professional already. But I couldn't do it. I just can't. Maybe just too much electronic, or
Maybe
just-
that's it. Well, they
Maybe
talk about it in here.
yeah, maybe just put it down.
Yes.
To read a book with my kids in a day.
Uh-huh.
Because my two kids, they will complain and say, "Yeah, you stay with home with me, but you're not keeping my company."
Correct.
We just
Yeah.
with me only, but this is not keeping me company.
Yeah.
That's what she complained for.
Yeah. So I go to Reiki, and I need to get better about meditating, finding time to meditate, but I have all that and I can't even find time to write down gratitude, things I'm grateful for. And I hear it because I listen to the podcasts but that's one of the things they say. And they're like, step away from the electronics, even if it's like 10 minutes, like, or 20 minutes. But, so one of the things in the listings lab with Dylan, he was, cause I like to work, and the kids know, like, you miss okay, a call, or you miss this, and it's well, we have to take control our energy, take control of our time, our clients, and but also take control of our family. And Dylan was like, we'll schedule dinner with your kids, and my kids were getting older. So put in the calendar when you're going to hang out with your children, and it's a time block. So you're not going to get on social media. You're not going to be on your phone. You're not going to check email. So that's the time that you're with your kids and you're present.
Yeah.
And you're in the moment.
That's the thing that I need to restructure my schedule.
Yes. But that's a big one. And that's part of the coaching is they will look at your calendar, or you need to work on it. And you've got to, and you have to, and I'm bad about it, but you have to hold to that calendar.
I found over and over again, and it's been going on probably about the last year, is that I'll hit a period of time where I feel super unstable, like unsettled. It's not flowing. It's not making sense. I'm not feeling right about something. And it's always mysteriously about every 3 months. So if you follow the 12-week year, that is exactly like this. And it's happened so many times over the year. And it's like, when was the last time we had this conversation? It's like, was 3 months ago. And so I realized, for me, not just work wise, but personality wise, that I start to feel a little unsettled unless I go back in and reevaluate it all. Right. And it just so happens to be that's on a quarterly cycle. So it completely follows the 12-week year concept. And
I'm glad to hear what you told this. So I had the same, sorry. I had the same mindset too. Sometimes I feel the same too. So I feel unsettled. I feel like, I have not done enough. I feel like, there's something wrong. I just feel like something lacking here.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to catch up. Sometimes I feel anxiety,
Right.
especially this time. I don't know how you feel, but
Right.
I feel like, oh gosh, I have nothing going on right now. The anxiety comes up and
Right.
makes
For
me
no
really
reason.
depressed.
Yes.
Yeah, and the emotion going down and not being motivated to do other stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys feel the same or have.
I feel reflective of that. So like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I've got 9,000 questions I want to ask and, drill you with, because you're not alone. Like
Right.
that's the
Okay.
key. So
Right.
everybody's solution is oftentimes a little bit different. Like I get all the same things, right? I know when I'm not doing the things that I know I need to do, I start to get a little anxious. I know I'm not doing it.
Right.
But it comes out in different ways. It comes out in like depressed, like feeling overwhelmed or depressed or guilt, the shame. And it's like, oh my gosh, but like what I have to do, in the years that I've been studying this side of, I'm going to use real estate, but being a human, it's so funny to me because it's just about like how we react and how we get ourselves out of those moments. I've never felt like there's a cure-all, right?
No.
You'll just always be in a specific space, but in going, oh wait, I'm feeling it, and I'm not going to wait months before I react to it. I'm going to figure that out a little bit quicker. So it's like, it just depends on you.
Yeah.
Usually I feel like it's an avoidance, like we're avoiding things that we know are truth. And so the longer we do that, the more unsettled we get. So it's like, I just need to pull myself back in. It's like, okay, well, what do I do? Well, I sit down. I list all the things that are driving me crazy. Like maybe there's a list of things that I'm on my mind that I'm working on. Okay, I've got to list that out. I've got to look at my calendar. Am I spending too much time in my leadership role? Am I not concentrating over here? Where's that balance? Because what am I wanting from it? And when I'm not getting what I want from it, then it's like the ripple effect of like everything becomes kind of tangled.
Yep. Yep.
That's how I feel sometimes.
Yeah.
Listening, speaking words. So I said, to see someone, to get meetings, to meet some new girlfriends. So a lot, like what she said, I feel a lot like this too.
Well, and they actually talk about that in this book. It's relationships. It's health, fitness, relationships, happiness, and colleagues, communication. And I was gonna highlight it. Get rid of the people that are bringing you down. Like you have to take. So in the listening lab too, they make you for a week track how you're spending your time. And I uploaded it in Sweet Assist. There's a spreadsheet. You legit have to track every day, every minute what you're doing. Took a phone call, sent an email.
It's current analysis. So it's always the step before creating your new one. Because it's like, well, how do I spend my time? And people have a disturbed image sometimes. I mean, disturbed, but a different image a lot of the times about what they're doing versus what it looks like. No, I'm not busy, or I am busy, but like when they actually write it down, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just spent the whole day
not doing
that. Yeah. But I think should be moving forward, but I really wasn't. We replace busy activity with just feeling like we're gaining ground.
Do you feel sometimes, you want to do something, but you cannot move forward?
Well, so yes, I think people can become very stagnant. When we have some of those things, we've got those that the fight or flight syndrome that comes out a lot of times too. So it's how you
So it's actually talking about you'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. Turn off all notifications on your phone. This frees up your mind and your time. Focus on what you need to focus on so you can finish it faster. Your emails, your text messages, your comments, likes, they're not going anywhere. They can wait. Volunteer to do the hard tasks first. So, reduce stress, take the opportunity to relax and eliminate all sources of stress for 20 minutes. So like meditation, hang out with your children, but you have to like step away legit. Like the kids are telling you what they're seeing. So be in the moment. Make your own coffee. Today's call to action, you already know, switch it up.
Let's do it.
But they say dialing it back a little bit and look for positive effects from work that you're putting in. So you may be busy doing busy things. So that's why you need to track your daily activities. So if you're not doing real estate activities, then that's where the angst and the depression, anxiety comes in, because that's the problem with real estate. We don't really have any control over our business. Our business is based on other people's decisions. Do they buy a house? Do they sell a house today?
Right.
So ours is based on marketing and our in database and leads. So, but you can take control over that. You can change your marketing up, right? So maybe your marketing needs to change, or change your database up, grow your database.
Yes.
Yes. So there's multiple ways you can take control as a realtor, get some different lead sources, and also call your database and take control. Call or touch your database daily. So if you look at your calendar and after you do your energy audit and say, okay, you know what? I really didn't need to do this. If I were to spend 3 or 4 hours a day of actually creating marketing content and calling my database and touching base, now I feel like I'm in control of my business. I just done 4 or 5 hours of work when the kids are at school or whatever. And now I've just opened up time for when my kids are home. I don't have to do any of this stuff because I already did it all. And I've already worked out. And now I have my evenings free and the weekends free for when I have clients to go show houses or have listing appointments. So it's trying to change your schedule. It's trying to, if your marketing's not working, so you have to look at what are you doing and what can you change? Who are you spending time with? Is that of value? If it's not, then you have to change who you're hanging out with, right? Are they lifting you up? Are you learning anything from them? If not, move on. And I did that. I felt great. I was like, I had like over 4,000 friends on Facebook, and I was like, who are these people? And no one knows. I had 4 weeks, and when I don't exercise, that's when I get down. So 4 weeks, I could not work out. So I was like going hot mess in my head. I sat and deleted all these people. I'm like, I don't need all these lenders on here. I don't want these title people and other realtors. I'm like, who are these people? So just cleaning up. And I have to talk with Ryan today because he's like, okay, we're in Q2. What's going on? Where are your finances at?
What's Ryan?
That's one of my coaches from the listings lab.
Okay.
And I emailed out his plan, his Zoom link, and his follow-up for internet leads.
Okay.
I sent that out.
I'm
last
in the
week.
listening lab coaching too.
Yeah.
I just
He
finished
doesn't mess around.
the first one. So
Yeah.
do I need to call someone to talk to, or just go with the sections or what?
I would just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Because I finished off the first one, but the second one just started it, and then
Okay.
I have something to interrupt me. So I try to get back on right now. Not like recently.
I'll ask
Just
Dylan.
Yeah.
I'll ask Dylan.
Keep moving.
Yeah. So they're building my ads out. So mine are getting ready to actually go live. I mean, I made a whole like even religious shift in crap too. But I think a lot of this is it's important. So the quote in this is, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. So, I mean, I emailed that out today. I was like, and it's not about it's not about the intensity, it's about the consistency. So working out for 9 hours straight does not get you in shape, right? Vicky,
Yeah.
you know that.
No,
No.
at all.
Well, it's the
burned me
same thing in
out.
real estate.
Yeah, it burned me out.
Right. And that's part of my problem too, is I go at it super hard and I end up competing with myself.
Yeah.
So I have to like take a step back and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. So it's the same thing with real estate. It's short term for long term gain. So, but it's consistency. So you have to do a little bit each day to see your wins.
I used to work out like 3 hours a day in different time. I got
That's
myself
too much.
really burned out, and then I took 1 to 2 month break. And I said, you know what? Starting from last week, I take it easy, like baby steps. Just like get out to do something randomly,
Yeah.
1 hour, and come home, get my breakfast done, and take a walk, and
Mhm.
done for the day, and then go straight to work.
Yeah.
And then 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, pick up my kids, and then hang out with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
If I get someone scheduled to show houses, then I would rearrange the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a lot, for 3 hours workout burned down.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, so I learned the lessons. So
Yeah.
Now I need to restructure, my schedule and my action.
Yes. So that's what this book talks about.
Yeah, let me order the book.
But it's the same thing in real estate. You have to keep doing your activities every day. If you were to stop doing real estate activities for a month, that's going to affect you for probably 3 months. So if you didn't market yourself as a realtor, the agents that never post about real estate, no one knows you're a realtor. Like, you have to show that you know what you're talking about. Whether it's talking about processes, it's talking about remodel work, it's some sort of value that you provide so that people reach out and say, I want to hire you. Will you work with me?
Right.
Stand out, be different. But your marketing has to go out every day. So
Not lazy, but I don't know, something like stuck in. Once in a while, I get this mindset, laziness, and lost my like, I don't know, maybe you can say depression or something. Like that.
yeah.
Something like that.
I get that.
I just don't feel like it. I don't feel anything comes out from my mind and my mouth or my thoughts. Just I try to get in front of the computer and do some content, but as soon as I get a computer, I don't know what to do anymore.
Well,
Even though when I try to, because I like to do the Zoom and recording, to release some news over there. No.
So you already have a ton of content. Your content, like, you can even talk about real estate, the market, and you can even talk in Chinese or English. It
Right.
doesn't matter. So while you're working out.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, because you're right, because if I don't go to the gym or if I don't work out, my brain not process
That I'm the exact same way.
the last month now was like stop, like I stop, but I'm thinking, so I need to get back on it. I need to
But
get back on it. I need to do
take-
something.
So this is what Jess's crew does. You have all your old posts, your old videos, and your old things. So take those
Mhm.
and post them and talk about real estate.
I think I
No,
need to-
do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
So copy some of the stuff that they're, because they talk about it. They post a picture of me and Amber in Hawaii, my daughter, and talk about real estate. My photo has nothing to do with real estate, but it
Yeah.
catches everyone's eyes.
That's how I'm thinking another way to do it too,
Mhm.
nothing really need to be like, I sold the house, I listed
Nope.
the house, nothing
No.
like that. Just
No one cares about that.
different contexts.
Yes.
Do it.
And that's what Jess talks about.
Yeah, so I think I did something right, because I free up my mind for
Yes.
fun, and kind of stopping.
Mhm.
And all my friends said, Vicky, what are you doing right now? Like, I don't see
Yeah.
you work out and other stuff.
See, they notice. So they're
Yeah.
following you.
And then I said, well, I need to skip 1 month break. I was too intense for the past few months, and I need
Yeah.
to relax a little bit.
Yeah. So
So-
post old videos or something. No one knows.
Why? So whole month I was like, oh, my failing?
No, same with Joanna. Like post pictures of your son and talk about real estate.
Do I fail already, or am I stopping, or do the money?
No,
Yes, no one cares.
no one
Okay.
cares.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing. No one cares.
Okay.
And it's got to be on your business page.
I need someone to help me with my business page too. So I have the business page set up already, but I barely to use it. So I think just right, because
Mhm.
I did it before, but I stopped for a
You
long
have
time.
to.
Then now I need to reactivate it.
Yeah. You have to.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I listen to you.
Yeah. Don't put it off. You just got to do it. Schedule time in your calendar. And because people pay attention. And then you get ads, you pay for ads. Like Jess's team, they put together the ads. But you can see on my business page, Justine was posting stuff, and I was so mad. It took me 3 or 4 months to build out all my processes. I like upsizing, and then I had to build a template and I'll upload it. But they send out examples of my whole listing presentation's changed. It's not even what it is now. It's like a buyer guide. It's totally changed. And it talks about what I do for my clients. So that's what's going out in marketing.
Yeah, I need to sit down and put something together to see, how can I put the content up and the modeling out.
Mhm.
This is what I'm planning to do.
Yeah.
Put that on my gym, so I feel like more
And-
motivated.
But while you're at the gym is when you can talk. Just it has to be under a minute. So talk about the market. Talk about your clients. Tell stories. Talk about you. Talk. And this is the other thing is everyone's loving the quick facts about me. So talk about Vicky. What were things about Vicky as a kid that no one knows? Do fun facts about Joanna. No one knows Joanna. What does Joanna like? What flowers? What food? I don't know. Do fun facts. People are eating that up. And I still screw up those videos. I can't even get them right. So but people were like, you can't ride a bike? And I'm like, no, I can't. And yeah, I'm the one that slipped on a banana peel. Yeah. Hey. So give up and your nick. Do you have a nickname? Like just kid name, like kid stuff, like share, open up. And then that's the stuff, like share it when you're at the gym. Yeah. Yeah. Like it doesn't, or in the car, make a quick video. Like who cares?
I tried so
So-
many times, so sometimes I fail to post it because I feel, oh gosh, my face looks so.
Stop. Shoot. Half the time I'm in a hat.
So
I'm not wearing makeup.
I don't wear makeup neither, so
Don't.
I try not to put my makeup.
Yeah, no, just be Vicky.
Like if I put makeup on, I need to put every day, I feel my face is so
Don't.
heavy, so.
Don't.
Yeah, I want you to feel good.
No one,
I don't think I think that we make that matter more.
uh-huh,
Um,
that's your ego talking now.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and then you make excuses and then you don't do your marketing.
That's true. I need to see you guys every day, 1 hour all day, Just 1 hour.
I like talking with Joanna, we talk.
Yeah, I want to talk to.
Yeah. We have to get out of our heads, but it's the same thing. But it took me a year to make videos and change my marketing up. And I also had to stop getting on social media. Like I had to stop following the other agents because what they were posting honestly was getting me down.
I never follow other agents.
No.
I will watch a video to see how they do it, but just get an idea how they post doing things. But I never follow an agent. No, I put those agent in real trust
Yes. That's good.
away. Don't want to follow them. No one see me. They are not seeing me either. So just myself, post another stuff. But,
No, it's good.
just a few, maybe just a few lenders, that I used to use or I've been using. So I will follow them, one or two, but a lot of them add me as a good friend in Facebook.
yeah, it gets to be a lot.
Day 14 is excuses. We learn about complacency. Our excuses hinder our progression and make us complacent. The definition of an excuse is a reason which we explain why something has been done or is not being done to avoid doing something.
Okay, goes. Let me do a video here. This is like good. I want you to be in the camera too.
Do not try to find an excuse. Do not do the things you need to do. Recognize it as an excuse and admit it. So sometimes I just go in and make videos and then I talk over them. And then I'll post a video and I'll add a photo of myself at the front because everyone likes the videos of the selfies first and then the videos. But if you're doing a video of a walkthrough of a house, I can do a voice over that or add text content and stuff. So it's not like my face needs to be there, or I'll video myself in a mirror and I'm waving. But if you notice, I'm in a hat and a sweatshirt. Like I'm not getting all glamorous. That's not me.
Right.
And my clients know that. So Joanne. Examining your roadblocks that are in your way, that's what we all need to do. If you're allowing the roadblocks to stay in place, these are excuses. So turn into a proactive attitude when these situations arise. So I have adult children, and I've also been looking at setting limits. So what boundaries? Yeah. So setting boundaries, that's what I'm learning. It's okay. Setting boundaries from my clients, setting boundaries with my spouse, setting boundaries with my kids, that I don't have to you get to spend time with me.
Mhm.
You get to talk to me. And also learning what is a time suck and where should I spend my time and what's going to lift me up, what's going to bring me to my goals. So it's back to taking care of me, and is this going to get me to my goals? Is this worthy of my time? So I'm listening to a lot on boundaries and and also cutting short phone calls, like, okay, your time's up. I gotta go.
That's how I did it to my first and my mom's. So sometimes just enough yet 1 hour long. So, how awesome. Boundary.
Yeah. I gotta jump on with Ryan at 11. Oh, 11.
It's not recorded. You know what? Do a recap of your takeaways from today.
Yeah.
When we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like say, I just had this great book club and here's some of my thoughts. And
Do you guys want to sit here while I jump on with Ryan?
I need to scoot on down the road, but
I'm okay. I have this one.
You can hear him yell at me. Do you want to?
I have to go, but
Oh,
I don't want him to yell at me.
oh, he won't. He's just very. Oh yeah, we have to pick a book, huh?
Yeah. And I want to hear you get yelled at. That's fun.
We have to pick a book. You guys know what book you want to read next month?
You are the leader, so
No.
just let me know what books, because I don't read books.
You do now, Vicky. You get to pick. It's
Oh.
your month.
When I get home, I'll take a screenshot of all the business books that I have and I'll text it to you guys.
Yeah, please.
Okay. See what you guys want to read.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Lise.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.